Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to make a new video going over just a quick tour of my website. This is something I've been working on for a long time now. It's had many revisions and versions and whatever. Um, but it's finally at a point where I feel very comfortable with it. It's a layout I'm going to stick with for a while. And so I wanted to make this tour just because there's a lot of different things on the website that might be kind of confusing to people who are seeing it for the first time. And I thought I might make this just to help you out. So when you first come to the website, dmcmainsphotos.com, this is the screen you're greeted with. On the back here, you can just see a slideshow of various pictures that I've taken. And you can see you have a multitude of buttons up here at the top that you can click on. So we're going to go from left to right and just kind of go through what each one has, what each one does, and what you can do with each one. So starting with the shop tab, there are two things under it right now. We have books and we have merchandise. We'll click on books. And currently this is a page that just hosts a informational area about my first book, Beginning, and it has links where you can buy the first edition, the second edition, or the eco version of the second edition. So when you click on any of these, you'll be brought to an external website, lulu.com, and from here you can purchase the book for yourself. So on this page, I have a little bit of info just about why I wrote the book, what's in it, and what the second edition and eco edition exactly mean. And down here, I have just a little slideshow of pictures of the covers, some of the inside text, just so you can get a general idea of what the book looks like. So then if we go back up to shop and go to merchandise, we'll be brought to another page. This is kind of the portal to my merch shop. So right here at the front, I have a how to navigate this store video. So if you are curious on how you can buy merch and how exactly it works, watching this video would be a great and easy way to learn how to do that. But basically on this page, I have 5 hyperlinks. Each of these goes to their respective stores. So if we click on this one, we'll be brought to the Sunset in a Field store where you can buy merch with this logo on it. And when you add certain things to your cart, that cart will go. It will remain the same for all of these pages. So you can buy 2 pieces of merch from this store, one from this store, and one from this store, and they will all appear in the same cart. And more of those kinds of tips will appear in this how to navigate the store video if you do want to watch that. So that's it for the shop right now. As I make different things in the future, whether it be books, different merch, whatever that may be, they will also appear under this tab. So now moving over to the right, we have galleries, and we have 3 pages under that, starting with landscapes. And so this is where I put all of my non-portrait and product photography photos. And it's just a simple scroll gallery type of layout. And what's really cool about the website that I host through SmugMug, they have an online store built in. So for any of these photos, you can purchase prints of them. So I'll just go and show you that process right now. So here I clicked on a lightning photo of mine, and say I wanted to get a mug and a print of this. So what I could do is I'll go over here and hit buy. And you have the option of either just looking at this one photo, or you can choose multiple from this gallery that we're in. So I'm just going to go and do this photo. What it's going to do is it's going to bring up the items I am available, or I have the availability to purchase. So we'll look at paper prints first. We'll just do standard sizes. And I think I'd want 12 by 18. So I click that. Then I can pick what kind of finish I want. I'll do glossy. Then I can update the quantity and add it to my cart. Then I can come back and say, well, I have the paper print. Let's look at keepsakes. So we have magnets, mugs, photo panels, boxes, buttons, tags, mouse pads, cards, ornaments, whole lot of stuff. So let's look at a key tag. So it shows you exactly how it's going to have to crop the image, and you can move where you want that crop to be, and you can add that to your cart as well. And so there's a whole lot of different things you can purchase through the website, and everything will be run through this through the hosting site I use. And I've gotten a lot of prints from them, and the quality really is fantastic. So you can be assured that what you're getting is going to be good. And so you can do that for any of the photos that are in here, and you can have multiple different items for multiple different photos and check out all at once. If you ever want more info or just a reminder on how to purchase these, you can head over to my FAQ, which we will check out here in a second, and there will be more instructions on there. So for my other galleries, if you go to portraits, it's a very similar layout, but it's for more of my portrait work. So you can just scroll to the bottom and you can check more of those out. And then product photography is, and you guessed it, pretty much the same, but just for products. So if we go over to booking, this is a site I'm still working on. I'm still trying to flush out some ideas of prices. But this is where, if you want to have me do a shoot for you, this is where you would go to figure out my prices and to ask for me to do the shoot. So how you would do that is up on this link right here. It says click here if you want to book a session or event. And what happens is it will bring up a Google form, and you will give your email, name, description of the event, time and date, and just some additional info so that I know what exactly it is you're looking for. And then you'll submit that to me, and we can go from there. Alright, so going over next to the YouTube tab. This is where I'm going to be posting most, if not all, of the videos that I upload to my YouTube channel. And they are in chronological order. So the oldest one I have right now is How I Edit Photos Episode 1, which I did on the Milky Way. And then here is a vlog I did in the foothills of the Sandia Mountains. And then this is episode 2 of How I Edit Photos, where I go over portraits. And so like I said, these were in chronological order. So if you're ever curious about what my most recent video is, and you don't have time to go check YouTube itself, this top video will always be the most recent one. If you do want to visit my YouTube channel, you can click this button right up here at the top, and it will bring you to my channel where you can you can view all those videos on YouTube itself. So now going over to the FAQ, or frequently asked questions tab. This is where I have put just a couple simple questions that I do get asked somewhat regularly. And up here at the top, you can see I have kind of a disclaimer. If I don't have a question that's answered on this list that you would like to see answered, shoot me an email and I will absolutely add it to this list as one of the frequently asked questions. But right now I have a little bit of info on how you can purchase prints, which we just went over, how I can be contacted, all the gear and equipment that I use, and if you are able to download my photos and use them for your own purposes. And of course, if you have any further questions about any of these questions that I've already answered, if something wasn't answered for you, you can always send me an email as well. And then down here at the bottom, I just have a quick bio about myself and what I like doing, just so that you can get to know me a little bit better. So now finally going to the last tab here at the end, this is where I put my testimonials. So after I do a photo shoot for someone, I typically send them sort of a review form asking them how they thought I did, where I could improve, how they would rate certain things, and then this is where I compile all of those scores and reviews. So up here, one of the questions I ask is how you would rate the overall experience of the shoot, the quality of the photos, and then I ask people, what did you like about the photo shoot? And here are a couple people's responses to that question. And if anybody's ever curious and they want to see the actual testimonial itself from the form, those are available at any time. So the last thing really that is on this site, just to make it easier to access some of these different areas I'm active on, these 3 links down here at the bottom are for my Instagram, my YouTube channel, and my email. So if you click on the Instagram, if you're on a phone, it should bring you to the Instagram app. If not, it should load up Instagram.com. And this is where you can see my Instagram feed of all the social media platforms. This is where I am most active. And it's where I post the majority of photos. Then if we head back, if we click this middle one, it brings us back to that YouTube channel that we had just checked out, where you can view any of the videos that I make. And then this last one is my email. So what this will do is it'll pop up a form within my website where you can put your email address, the subject, and a message here, and that will get emailed to me if you do ever need to get into contact with me for whatever reason. If you have questions about something in the FAQ, you'd like me to include a different question in there, stuff like that. And you can head right back up here by clicking the logo, and you will be brought right back to the home screen. So I hope this video helped alleviate any confusion you may have had regarding my website, and I hope now you know a little bit more about the resources I have available on my site, and just different things that are going on. Of course, as time goes on, I am going to be updating this, adding new things. I don't imagine the basic layout is going to be changing, so this should stay pretty solid for a long period of time. But of course, things are going to change, things are going to grow, so do check back, because I add things pretty regularly. Currently, I have 2 new books in the works, and so here within the coming months or year, you'll be able to check those out under the shop tab as well, and I'll have their own kind of page for them as well. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any further questions about anything, leave them in the comments, come over to my website and shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.